Jason rolls 3 fair standard 6-sided dice. Then he looks at the rolls and chooses a subset of the dice, possibly empty, possibly all 3 dice, to re-roll. After re-rolling, he wins if and only if the sum of the numbers face up on the 3 dice is exactly 7. Jason always plays to optimize his chances of winning. What is the probability that he chooses to re-roll exactly 2 of the dice? There are A, B, C, D, E, 5 options here, so let's just start. Well, what should we start with? We'll just start with like the really basic stuff. So, what is the chance that he wins the first time he rolls the 3 dice? Well, how much combinations are there that add up to 7? 1, 1, 6. Wait, no, 1, 1, 5. Right? And then there's 1, 2, 4. And then there's 1, 3, 3. And then there's 2, 2, 2, 3. Like, that's about it, I think. Yeah, that's it. So basically, how much ways are there for each method of rolling to occur, each method of winning to occur? Well, this one has 3 ways of occurring. And then this has 6 ways, or 3 factorial ways. This has 3 ways. This also has 3 ways. So this just sums up to 15 ways. So this sums up to 15 ways of just winning on the first roll. But we don't want this. We don't want this. We want the probability that he chooses to re-roll exactly 2 of the dice. Now notice the problem says that Jason always plays to optimize his chances of winning, meaning that if he'll only re-roll 2 of the dice, if and only if the probability that he wins after re-rolling 2 of the dice is higher than the probability of doing anything else. So let's start by listing out what are the chances that he re-rolls 2 of the dice? What are the chances that he wins? So let's say, if you roll 2 out of 3 of the dice, you need to leave 1 out. So let's say he leaves the die with 1 out. So like this die right here with 1 dot, right? Let's say he leaves that out. Now, what are the chances he wins when he re-rolls 2 dice? Then he could get 1, 1, 5, 2, 6, or 3, 3. If he gets either of these 3 cases, he will win. So what's the chance of this happening? Well, there's 2 ways this can happen. 2 ways this can happen, and 1 way this can happen. So that's just 5 ways in total that it will happen. And how much total cases are there when he re-rolls 2 dice? Well, there's 36 cases. So there's a 5 out of 36 chance that he'll win if he leaves 1 out and re-rolls 2 other dice. But the problem here is, let's just say he rolls 3 dice, and he already gets this. Then why would he pick up 2 dice and re-roll them? He's just gonna say, "Aha, I win!" Hooray or something, right? He's not gonna re-roll any dice. So, and if he gets something like 1, 1, if he gets something like 1, 1, 5, or if he gets something like 1, 1, 6, he's not gonna pick up 2 dice and re-roll it. Why? Because he's just gonna pick up 1 dice and re-roll it. If you get 5 here, if he gets 5 here, he just wins. How much chance is it that he re-rolls 1 dice and gets 5? That's 1 out of 6 chance. How much chance is there that he gets whatever combination that adds up to 6 when he re-rolls 2 dice? That's 5 out of 36. 1 out of 6 is 6 out of 36, which is larger than 5 out of 36. So if this happens, he's gonna choose to re-roll 1 dice, the large dice, the one die, the larger one with 6 on it. So we need to figure out in what case would he actually choose to re-roll 2 of the die and leave 1 out. Well, so I'm just gonna write when. He's probably gonna do this when he gets 1, 1, and 6. Because when you get 1, 1, and 6, there's no way you can pick up 1 die and re-roll it and go I have a chance to win, because if you pick up one die, well, these two already sum up to 7, so no matter what you roll here, the sum is larger than 7, so he's not going to win. If you pick up this, again, these two sum to like 12, so if you re-roll that, that's not really a chance to win. There's like 0 chance to win. So the only way to win here is, well, pick up these 2 die and re-roll them. So how much ways can this happen? This can happen in 3 ways. So there are 3 ways that this case can happen, and he has to re-roll 2 die to have any chance to win at all. So, however, why can't he just pick up 3 die and re-roll, so why can't he just pick up 3 dice and re-roll them? Well, he has to optimize his chances of winning. So, as long as the chances of winning when he picks up 2 dice and re-roll them, 5 out of 36 is larger than chances of winning when he picks up all 3 dice and re-roll them, he'll do this. So what's the chance of winning when he picks up 3 dice and re-roll them? Well, that's just 15 out of 216, so if you pick up 3 dice and re-roll them, there's 15 ways you can win. There's 216 total combinations, 6 times 6 times 6, so this just simplifies to 5 out of 36. So this just simplifies to, let me just divide this by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 5 out of 72, which is 2.5 out of 36. So clearly, 5 is larger than 2.5 here. So this is a better chance of winning than re-rolling all 3 dice. So when he leaves 1 out, there's 3 cases. There's 3 cases in which he'll leave 1 out and re-roll 2 6s. Now, what about when he leaves 2 out? Then, if he leaves 2 out, we need a 2 3 or 1 4 to win. So how much cases are there? There's 4 out of 36 cases, because there's 2 ways to get 1 4 when you roll 2 dice, and there's 2 ways to get 2 3 when you roll 2 dice. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Now that chance is still larger than 2.5. So okay, we're gonna do this, but when do we do this? Because maybe I already won, or maybe I just need to reroll 1 die, right? So when do I reroll 2 dice? Well, this is when I have absolutely no choice. So 2, 5, or 6, and then you get another 5 or 6. 2, 5, 5. There's the only chance you have to win is to reroll the 2 of the 5s. And 2, 6, 6 again, or 2, 5, 6. You can just reroll 2 of the dice. So how much ways are there that this happens? Well, each die has 2 ways possible. So that's 2 times 2. So this has 2 ways. This has 2 ways. And then we need to order the positions. So So for example, there are 3 cases: 2, 5, 5, 2, 6, 5, and 2. So 2, 5, 5, 2, 6, 5, and 2, 6, 6. So in total, there's just 3 ways. So there's just 3 cases. So there's 12 ways in total that Jason will actually choose to re-roll 2 other dice. What about when he leaves 3 out? Well, the chances of winning are he either gets 1 3 or 2 2. So that's 3 ways, because this time there's 2 ways to get this, but there's only 1 way to get 2 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So when will he actually choose to reroll 3? Well, when he gets 6, 5, or 4. 6, 5, or 4. But when will this happen? This will happen in 3 times 3 times 3, 27 ways. So let's just move down. 27 ways that this will happen. What about when he leaves 4 out? When he leaves 4 out, he has to get 1 2. Now, how much ways are there of happening? That's 2 out of 36. So notice that 2 out of 36 is obviously less than 2.5 out of 36. So this means that he should just pick up 3 dice and re-roll them when he gets 4. So we don't consider this case. This just doesn't work. Okay, so in total, how much of the cases out of the 216 combinations will he re-roll 2 times? Well, that's 3 plus 6 plus 20. So it's 3 plus 12 plus 27, which is 15 plus 27, which is, so 15 plus 27 is 42 out of 216. Because out of 42 cases in the 216 rolls that you might get, he's going to reroll 2 of the dice. So if you simplify that, 42 divided by 3 is 14. 216 divided by 3 is 72. So that is 14 out of 72. And you can further simplify that by dividing by 2, which is 7 over 36, which is answer choice A.